Good morning, student. I'm back again. I'm there with the second page of the first chapter I will be explaining today. So, again, I wish and I hope that you all are safe and happy at home. You're taking care of your health, you're helping your parents, and you're behaving. You're showing your best behavior to your parents. We do miss you, and we do hope and pray to God that school reopens soon and we overcome this situation fast. But till the time we are really dealing with the situation, we will continue studies. So in the last lecture, we studied first page of the first chapter, My Early Years. So before proceeding to the second page, I would like to explain you what was the main content, what were the main points of the first page. It was the early years, his childhood with his mother. Whose mother? Black Beauty. But his name in the first chapter, in the beginning of the first chapter, was Darky because of the dark complexion. So he lived with his mother in his master's house. He had other horses also to play with, and it was all his childhood which was spent in a very happy jovial environment. He was very happy with the surrounding. It was a big farmhouse, big green field to play around. He absolutely loved his childhood. By the time he was 4 years old, he was sold to Square Garden. Square Garden is his master, his new master, whom he sold. And in the month of May, a man from Square Garden's place comes and takes him to his new house. Now, the misery of the horses is that they cannot choose their master, they cannot carry or go along with their parents or their siblings. So he has to leave his mother behind. But before he says goodbye to his mother, the last lesson, the last words of his mother were that remember, Darky, you will meet good masters, you will meet bad masters, but you always have to perform best. You always have to give your best. And his mother Duchess always insisted that he should have good manners. So, similarly, just like human beings, it is so clearly expressed here that even in horses, they stress upon manners. So, this is how Black Beauty is expressing himself, his entire journey, how his childhood was. Now, the second page will take us to his new house. Whose house? Darky's new house. So far, his name is Darky only in the second house. And who is his new master? Square Garden. Now, I'll begin. Square Garden's house was near the village of Birtwick. So, it is again a very big farmhouse with a field. And what was special about his house? I will explain. It was a big house with big iron gates, and there were so many apple trees all around the field. It was just like his old master's house, but it was much more bigger than that, and it had so many apple trees all around the field and big field to play in, and this house had really big iron gates. Now here he gets a coachman. What's the name of his new coachman? The name is John. Now who is a coachman? Coachman is a person who rides a coach or who rides a horse. So here basically John will be riding Black Beauty, this Darky, to all the places, and they attach the horse with the carriage. You must have seen in old English movies, and maybe these days also those who are made in ancient theme, that initially there used to be no modes of transport, and horses were the only way that they carried people from one place to another. People rode the horses, or people attached the carriages, the carriage, just like a cabin with wheels which could actually accommodate 4 to 5 people sufficiently, and a coachman used to ride that carriage ahead. So the coachman here in his new house with Square Garden is John. So he's put to the stable. Now stable is a place, it's a building where horses live. So he's put in a stable in a box. Now the space allotted to horses is called a box. So he's put in a box, and there he meet other horses also. Now what is so special about this new place is he got new characters, new people. He has to adjust with other new friends of his. So there were other horses who were already staying there. So now Black Beauty has to make adjustment accordingly. When he's put in a box in a stable, box is a place allotted for a horse. There he sees that in the next box, in the next cabin, which is allotted to him, there is a fat little grey pony. What was the name of that pony? The name was Merrylegs. So she was thick, but she had a very thick hair on her neck with a thick mane. Mane is basically the hair on the neck of the horse. So I will be giving you the word meanings. We'll be sending you the snapshot of the word meanings which are used, the difficult words which are used in this chapter. So then there was another horse, a mare rather. Mare is a female horse. So a tall chestnut mare with a long neck, her name was Ginger. So there was another mare which was there in that stable, and its color was chestnut brown, and she had a very long neck and very beautiful. Her name was Ginger. So how many horses he meets there? He meets two. One is a pony. It's not a horse properly, and the other one is a mare. She was now this grey pony whose name is Merrylegs. She is nice. She wishes Darky and she greets him just like we meet new people and we wish them and we greet them. But when he wishes Ginger, she's very angry with him. And now this Black Beauty is surprised that why is she so annoyed and why is she so rude? No, she was very angry and she says, that it is not nice for a colt to send a lady out of her house. So now she says that Black Beauty, in fact the darky, was given the space where initially Ginger lived, where initially Ginger stayed in that stable. So she said, are you the one my box is given to? And she said, it is not nice for a colt to send a lady away from her house. So she's kind of accusing, she's putting blame on the Black Beauty that because of you I had to leave my house and it is not right, and you have thrown me out of my house, which is not acceptable. And to this the Black Beauty gets annoyed and he says, no, I did not send you anywhere, and this is not a way to speak to me. I don't like angry words. I did not send you away, and this is not acceptable. Now somebody brought me here and somebody put me in this box. I don't know whether this belonged to you. And to clarify your doubt, I'm not a young child horse. I'm a grown up. I'm grown up of 4 years old. I'm a grown up horse now. Don't address me as a colt. So Black Beauty finds it very insulting that this Ginger is just calling him a young horse, that you've been throwing me out of my place which was allotted to me for living. And he clarifies that I did not throw you out of this place. Somebody brought me in and I'm staying here. I was not even aware that this place belonged to you earlier. And I'm not a very young horse. I'm grown up of 4 years old and I do not like rude words. And after saying this, Ginger goes away. And when she goes away, Black Beauty speaks with this another pony. What was her name? What was her name? It was Merrylegs. So then he speaks to Merrylegs that why was she so angry? Why was she so upset? So Merrylegs says probably she was treated very badly initially. Some people treated her bad. They have beaten her with a whip. You know what is a whip? Whip is a very thin leather string attached to a wooden handle. So you must have seen how they guide or instruct the horses. They use the whip. They hit them with the horses. They hit them to punish the horses or kind of torture the horses so that they feel pain and they run fast. So Merrylegs explains Black Beauty that probably her old masters have not treated her well. They have used whip against her. They have beaten her or not treated her well. That's why she's very angry. But here in this house, in this field, our master is very good. our coachman is very, very good. He has never ever ill treated us. So she has no reason to be angry this way. So even Merrylegs says that Ginger's this behavior here in this field is not acceptable because here nobody misbehaves with her. So, anyways, the next afternoon, his master, Square Garden, rides him. So now when he's riding, he feels very happy. And we are coming to the end of this chapter. He's very happy and he liked the horse. And when he comes back after having a ride on the horse, his wife is waiting at the gate of his house. And she says, she asked her husband, Mrs. Gordon asked Square Garden, how did you like this ride? How did you like this horse? So he says, probably I have never seen a better horse. I have never had a better ride before. This is the finest animal I have ever come across. So listening this, she also liked it. And she also said that, yes, I feel like appreciating this because this horse seems very beautiful, very efficient, and he's quite special. So we should call him something. We should name him something. So yes, Square Garden also gets excited and he said, yes, we should name this horse something. So Mrs. Gordon keeps the name. Who keeps the name of Black Beauty? Mrs. Gordon. In the end of chapter 1, she says her black coat is that skin of the horse, that very thick fur on the body of the horse, which is called a black coat here in this context. And she says his black coat is very impressive, so I will call him a Black Beauty. So then on, they very happily declare that the name of this horse is Black Beauty, and we are very happy to have this horse here. So this is how the first chapter comes to an end. And this is how the Black Beauty has been sold from her original master to the first master. And we will unfold his journey ahead in the second chapter. And next video I will be sending you on Monday. I'm forwarding you the word meanings I have written on my notebook. I'll send you a snapshot of this. And I have already forwarded, but I will resend those question answers of chapter number 1 and 2 again to you. So my dear students, please go through the chapter. Please try to understand the word meanings. I mean, learn them. It is very important to learn them. Learn the question answers also. And if you have any queries, you can get back to me and you can leave your questions in the group. I will answer them. Stay safe, stay home, and we all are praying for your well-being. Thank you so much.